especially I think especially with Daniel, I think we'll get better offensively. You know, like yeah, I think I need to score more, but also like I'm best when I'm facilitating, obviously, you know. But defensively, do you think Lauren and Nick can make work with us? Like, because we need them. I'm telling both of them obviously can score, and I thought with that's my thing. With Masoga being out, I was like, okay, we need some more offense, some guys that can create their own shot, and Lauren can create his own shot, and then the other guy Nick he can score, but. We ain't give up that many points in one quarter. Like these teams, but I don't know. I think offensively, you feel what I'm saying though?
No, I totally know.
Because it's just like offensively, I know you're gonna get it flow. These are first round tournaments, you're gonna get it.
But it's like they gonna put Dame on each other.
No, but you have to wait. But you gotta be you got to be you guard some guards in these teams, and like if you gotta make it, you gotta do the same offense. I know that's not like your usually your personality to do,
No,
but
no, no. I use it to say like
on center point,
DJ, DJ.
they be rebounding though too.
like you learning to rebound offense. It's coming from him. It's like pretty much like if you guard him and you're gonna come in and play defense, you're gonna get past the defensive rebound and you're gonna get offensive rebounds.
Dennis, you
Oh,
good?
sorry,
You're
sorry,
good, you're
sorry.
good.
I'm gonna just sit for a second. How you doing?
the hell down. Huh?
What are you doing on Saturday?
My aunt's coming into town Saturday, but Sunday.
We're gonna go watch the games this weekend. Like all the Hamptons, they have like
Football game?
there's like a
Okay,
Put this on.
I don't want to see
Hang on for a minute. No, we're just commentary together a little bit. Because I kind of cut out in the first half of this. All right, guys, sorry about that. Here we are in the nightcap game right now. 13 minutes left. We have an 18-7 lead that I haven't been paying attention. TJ and I got TJ King here in color commentary with me. TJ, I don't know if you've been paying attention. Who's leading? Brooklyn, do you know? Tormented Souls. Now, TJ, we had a long conversation earlier about mismatches and of course, the situation with your team.
Yeah.
But now that you just played Tormented Souls, and they are on a back-to-back night here, what are the strengths of the Tormented Souls that you guys had a problem with?
Yeah, I really think their team, all 5 of their guys rebound on the offensive end and on the defensive end, right?
Yeah.
They can pretty much switch everything.
Yes.
Right, no true bigs, no true small guards.
Yes.
So in an adult league like this, where like, you know, you got guys that are either really big and slow or really kind of small and kind of frail, it's tough guarding a team like that, I think.
Now the one thing I wanted to ask you was, you know, you playing in all of the seasons here at MUV and seeing the different teams and the matchups and the players. Tormented Souls added a player in Joe, which has been the point guard for them. What's made the difference for them with Joe? Number 19 here.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think he's another big guard. You know, he's somebody that all 5 of them can bring the ball up court, right? Really, except Chris. You know, he's the only one that you're not worried about bringing the ball up.
Yeah.
But all 5 guys can get going. All 5 guys can score. All 5 guys can shoot it. It is a tough team when you get, you know, and even, you know, even their big today, right? Who's out right now.
Yeah.
He was money from the mid-range, right?
Yeah.
The team shoots that good. It's just tough. As Drew airballs a 3.
Yeah.
But no, they got a good squad, man. They've been playing, and the biggest thing, and I think the biggest thing that we had going for us last year is our continuity, right? We had the same team we brought back. Yeah. Obviously, this year we lost, you know, with Masomba hurt and adding a couple new pieces, trying to find that. Right. This team is pretty much running it back from last year, you know.
Right.
Everybody knows their roles. Nobody's mad at the shots they're getting.
Yeah.
So they're getting good looks, and then they got an elite score, you know, ET. So.
Right.
Now it's gonna be a tough team to beat. Definitely a tough team to beat.
Yeah, well, right now they're undefeated, 3-0, and if they
what about the white team?
The Anton's team.
I know they beat us.
They are
first week.
1-2.
Okay.
Pacific Northwest Ballers are 1-2 right now. Of course, they kind of remind me with their lineup. They got some talented, skilled players. They got some athleticism on the team. They kind of look like a watered-down Christian Faith team if you kind of look at them, first look at them, right? But now, looking at them 3 games in, I was talking to Anton. One of the things that he's looking at is the chemistry. Guys are still trying to figure out where their role is and who's the guy. But I did nickname one of their players, number 34 here, the equalizer.
He's tough. He's tough for sure. I mean, he gave us hell the first week. He's a guy that's going to get good shots. He's going to get to his spot, mid-range. And he's tough defensively, too, you know what I'm saying? So he does everything on the court.
Right.
But yeah, I think with them, they obviously got a lot of good ball players. And you could tell, even the first game we played them, they just trying to find that continuity we talked about.
Right.
And in the adult leagues, like, people understand, right? Like, it's not about the best skill or talent, you know? That's never been even our thing, right? I mean, obviously, Masoma was real tough, but tough foul. But we played together really well, right? So as we're trying to find that, I think that's the same thing they're doing right now, trying to find that rhythm.
Right.
You know, they got a lot of guys that can do a lot of things, but you got to be okay with being a role player. You got to find those role players out there, you know?
Right. Now, did you get a chance to play the doubleheader this year so far, or not yet?
No doubleheader for me. And Dennis, don't schedule us in no doubleheader, man.
Oh boy, I think most of the teams, because we have a 9 team, schedule, it's kind of to kind of keep it into the time frame where I need it to be. It is different than the other leagues that we've had.
We need bye weeks, not double headers, Dennis. You remember the championship game, right, where the semis and the finals were the same day? Yeah. We had guys cramping up, hamstrings, calves, growing. We too old to be out here playing double headers, Dennis.
Well, that being said, my team has to deal with it next week. And one of the things I was thinking of last week when we were talking about the time schedule changes and stuff like that, we were thinking about bye weeks and thinking about giving teams extra bye, but the captains that already had double headers like, no, let everybody deal with it one time.
Yeah,
so it's almost a marathon scenario here. With Chris, Captain Chris, he's such a hooper, man. That guy plays 3 or 4 times a week in leagues. So a double header for him was like something he looked forward to.
And that's the other thing about that team too, man. Like for having 6 guys, they didn't really seem to tire out that much, We obviously had 8 tonight, and I know my cardio isn't where it needs to be, but man, a lot of those guys played a lot of minutes, and they did not seem tired at all, even when it came down. We were cutting it to 10, cutting it to 9 a couple of times, thinking that we kind of had them, but they didn't get tired, and so far they don't look that tired in game 2 of the doubleheader. So.
I know, they like to roll like that, 6, maybe 7 at the most, but really 6 guys is really what they like to do.
Yeah. How many of you guys got this year?
Well, I have a roster of 10. I have 2 guys that are on the roster that have not shown up yet, and one of them, Jake Deasy, my big. He kind of shoots threes outside, but there's a secret weapon on my roster named Darren. I don't really want to bring his name up on YouTube, but a lot of guys would love to have him. Darren is kind of that. He plays big. Mm-hmm. He's kind of a bigger Mike Grundy.
Okay.
I know you played against him once or twice in pickup runs.
Okay.
But he's a fireman. He's got a schedule. He's got a family. I keep him on this roster because he's one of those guys like how you are. You'll facilitate when you have to. It's a funny thing. You look at him. He plays like a big, but in high school and college he was a point guard, which is interesting.
One thing I will say, and obviously this is I guess season 3 or year 3 of the league, and the talent looks good. Obviously there was last year there was no Christian Faith team, but obviously with Keontae and then back to his squad and your squad getting better. It seems like every squad kind of improved, most of them, right? And with the added teams, all the new teams look good too.
Yeah.
So the comp right now looks A1. So that's something, every week you're playing a good squad.
Yeah, that's true. And what I like about this league is that the competition is pretty good, even competition across the board right now. So it's competitive every week. Some teams are not playing well sometimes because of probably chemistry, but for the most part, you got your star players, you got your role players, you got your shooters. You got some defensive stoppers here and there, but it's going to come down like with your team last season. It was just for me looking up from outside the bubble. There you go.
Pick him up?
Yep, Francis is a former college player that I had.
How you pick him up?
Well, he was actually not picked up this league.
Wow, Kamal did overall.
I'll say it on YouTube. There was a choice a team had to pick 3 players. They picked 2 of the 3, and Francis was not one of them. So, and my thought process was not thinking to have another guard, but at one point I was thinking, well, there's a couple players on my roster that wasn't going to be able to make it because of an injury and a sickness of one of them. And so I decided, I'll go ahead and drop one, because you know how the rules are now with 10 max players. If you add a player, you have to drop a player somewhere. So to keep that rule intact. But with you guys, you got a solid 8 guys I think you roll with, right?
Yeah, we had 8 today, and then without Daniel, so we'll have 9. There's actually one guy that you're familiar with that nice and one finish right there. It's one guy that I think I'm saving that spot for, that I got in mind that you know. But I'm gonna keep that under wraps too, until he can make it out.
Well, there you go.
Who knows?
Man,
you may put in the call, don't you, Dennis? You may put in the call before next week, and all of a sudden you got another person. So
no, I think I'm pretty set with my 10 right now. Like I said, you know, with AK as kind of a secret weapon the last
Man, he's a.
few
I
weeks.
tell you, man, he's a.
It's a handful, isn't it?
I went home after that last championship game. I was as sore as I've been since I played college football, man. He's a tough player, man. Inside, outside. That was the hardest I've worked in a long time.
Now, I don't know if you know the background of AK. AK's played overseas professional basketball, and, you know, he played at is it Idaho University. And but I interviewed him a few weeks ago, and he thought I was going to talk about him, but I really actually talked about his daughter, which is a star player right now. It's going to be a junior at Woodinville.
Oh, wow.
And you got to look for her. I can't remember what video we did on that interview, but I can't remember the name. But you know, next time you run into him, ask him, because she is going to be a
tough.
star. Yeah.
Okay.
She just came from overseas, from somewhere in Europe, and 2 national teams wanted her and used her. One of them did really well. So I haven't seen her, but everybody talks about her like, oh yeah, she's a legit high school player, college level, has everything, the whole package. You know, shooting, dribbling, handling, up here, and IQ. So AK definitely put a lot of work into her, putting her in the position she's in.
It's funny because I was talking to his little one. I think it was his son, right? Championship game.
that's right.
And after the game, I was telling him, like, man, your dad is tough. Like, he can play. I asked him if he's gonna be a ball player like his dad, and he seemed to have no interest in basketball at all. He sounded like he wants to be a future soccer star. So.
Really?
Yeah. So he look like he got a future soccer, a real footballer, I guess.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, he didn't show up tonight. Yeah, he has a tough schedule with his son. You talked about, you know, he has to be in bed at a certain time.
Yeah.
And so, you know, 6 and 7 o'clock is the window for AK. But, you know, as a guy trying to accommodate all the teams and players and coaches and everything, it's like, you know, I'm kind of open when we can play. But for this past week, you know, and you know, we talk about it, you know, the teams with the doubleheader really has first option on when they want to play, because they're the ones that have to deal with the doubleheader.
Absolutely. And as we were talking, it looks like the Pacific Northwest Ballers look like to be on a 14-4 run right now. Maybe that fatigue is showing up for the old fellas over there.
Yeah, you're right. I just looked up the score here. 27-25 with 2.5 minutes left.
Took their first lead of the ball game.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're aggressive. You know, I mean, it is, of course, they're fresh. It's their first game, of course, tonight. Looking at them play, they got athleticism all across the board right here. Looking at them right now, right? You know, and
already in the
I don't know
box.
if you know this, but Drew, number 17, we were talking about last week, and I've known him for a couple years now here, you know, in Seattle. He's kind of came into the circle at LA Fitness, Mill Creek. But he has lost 100 pounds in the past year and a few months.
Wow.
And can you imagine what that feels like, losing that much weight? You
I
know,
know, that's
with the,
testing. I know he's been working.
Yeah.
I know Drew plays at the LA Fitness over on 99 as well.
99, did he play over there too?
Yeah, I play Saturday mornings. Usually they have pretty good run over there.
Okay. Well, there's number 34, the equalizer, taking a shot, bouncing over the backboard and coming back in and going in, but that doesn't count, of course.
ET got to get going.
Yeah. Mike the Grinder, as I nicknamed him.
He's a grinder. One thing about Pacific Northwest ball is they don't box out very well. You know, a lot of athletes, right? A lot of guys that can score, but nobody really committed to hitting the boards, really.
Right. Now you got Zay here, losing the ball here in the middle, but I guess they kind of lean on him to be able to be a scorer for them. But
Oh, nice move, Mike.
Mike the Grinder,
Wow, big time bucket.
Mike the Grinder Grundy, man. That's the
No,
nickname for him, man.
Mike's a dog, man. I love playing against Mike. Love playing with Mike.
Yeah.
He one of them guys that, you know, gonna do whatever you ask of him out there. Play big, play the guard, play the point.
Yes.
I like guys like that.
Yes. High energy guy. The captain bringing the ball down to ET. Eric Turner. Such a
take,
smooth game that he
one-on-one.
has, you know. I don't know if you noticed, you know, when he takes that three, that little crossover, that kind of pick up off the ground, it kind of reminds me of Kevin Durant, you know, kind of release, you know. Now, first half, I look at, with you with the basketball IQ, with 10 seconds left, the other team got to call timeout to at least have a chance to do it. But they're not paying attention right now. So.
Nah, they arguing calls. They're arguing calls.
And that's it right there. So that could have been an easy timeout call, save at least 10 seconds there. But, I see teams starting to get better and better looking at the clock, starting to use strategies. With your team, I know that you guys are always talking about strategies in your timeouts, matchups, defensive scenarios where you guys can put it together.
Yeah.
But like you were talking about earlier, you got a couple new pickups that you got to kind of mold together to get better, right?
Absolutely. And we're going to do it, though. First game, right? Got Lauren here. Lauren and Nick, right? We added to the squad, man. Good additions.
Right.
We're gonna gel good, man. We get our point guard back next week, hopefully, and Daniel.
That's right. You have Mr. Daniel today.
Mr. Daniel. Daniel is obviously, me and Masumba do what we do inside, but he keeps everything going, man. We're running the show, really. So, obviously, without two of our toughest guys, but we're gonna gel. No excuses, right? We got to make adjustments just like every other team. So, we're gonna gel and get right for next week.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. It's kind of a 7-week regular season, league. So, 7 weeks, you're playing, at this point, you're playing everybody once at least, almost. In this league, of course, you have one extra team, but you only get one look at a team before a playoff situation. So you kind of have to look into the videos.
Yeah.
Because guys like you, teams, I'm here pretty much all the games to watch, but you come in and play your game, might stay for a little bit of the next game, might come a little earlier, watch the game before, but you kind of don't get to see all the teams on a regular basis, right? So.
No, absolutely. Anton in the PNW Ballers jumpsuit right now, looking pretty fresh.
I know.
Banking blood and crib at the same time, but it's looking good.
Because they're not calling no fouls.
There it is.
They're not calling shit. So can I get in jersey because this one got blood on it? Or
Drew's complaining again. That's what he does.
Drew, I guess
Too big to be complaining
that's
like
saying
that.
no blood, no foul, but he does point out some blood. But we are short of jerseys for their Kobe jerseys, so they got to wear what they got.
No, Dennis, thanks for having me, Dennis. Man, I'm gonna go home, get some rest.
Yeah.
I'm too old to be out here this
I
late.
appreciate you, TJ King on the mic here, doing some color commentary. I'm glad he can stick around to talk with me and talk basketball. We always enjoy talking to TJ King, talking about basketball here at Move Fitness, the Fall League. TJ will put his team together next week, get them on the right track. You guys are what's your
1 and 2, or no, 1 and 2. So it's time to bounce back, right?
1 and 2.
We got a target on our back this year, defending champs. So
Yep,
we got to bounce back and play a little better. We're getting every team's A game right now. So
It must feel good though. Huh?
it does feel good. It does feel good. But I want another one though. So yeah.
How y'all guys like
There we
the
go.
game? How y'all like the game?
Yeah,
Like
there's it.
The game is okay, but the jumpsuit is much better. I'll tell you that right there.
We were just talking about the PMW
You're
Ballers
you're
jumpsuit.
looking
If you
fresh,
guys
man.
can see this, man, looking fresh over here. Anton looking good. He's got his team here, looking good. They got a close game going on. And TJ King, appreciate you stopping in. Thanks for hanging out with us, buddy. So Anton here with his team, got a big smile on his face. Got a team that came back, looking like you were down for a little bit, and you figured it out a little bit now, and now it's looking like the second game of a back-to-back that the defending, or actually not defending champ, they are the undefeated team at 3-0. You might mess around and give them their first loss in the league this season.
Yeah, we looking. We starting to trust each other now.
Yes. Now this ball movement of the Tormented Souls, I mean, it's nice to see this in men's league with a team moving the ball around 4 or 5 times. Look at your team having to play defense, but looking at your lineup right now on the floor, you got some good athleticism in your big man, right, Larry?
Yeah. Yep.
Larry, you've known him for a while, and you told me some stories about him. He used to be a high jumper, really athletic. He still has some athleticism, even though he's a little older here. But you picked up easy here, defensively playing against ET on that play. Easy, being young, being athletic. Look at that offensive rebound.
Well, Easy was always on my team. He got traded for the first 2 games. Then we bought his rights back, and so he's back with us again.
Bring him home, huh?
Yeah, we brought him home.
Got him, bringing him home here. Easy. Oh wow. There's Will with a wrap around the neck foul, as they call it, but. Okay, well here we go. There's some trash talking going on with your team and their team. Kind of get the game a little more exciting. 18 minutes left here in the second half. Left in the game. ET hits a bucket. It makes it 31-33 with the free throw. Misses the second one.
Get back.
Get the ball back. Looking for Joe. You guys are in this game right here with 17 minutes left. I have a feeling you guys could have a chance to pull this away if you get them a little more tired, because they only roll with 6 guys, you know what I mean? All right, there's Eric Turner, the smooth layup, tying this game up. Now it's getting tight here. Let's see what happens. Now, number 8, your teammate number 8 here, you're one of your players.
Get back, y'all!
From? Anton, number 8 here, bringing the ball down.
Yeah.
Where do you find him at? Where does he regularly play at?
He used to play at Green Lake.
Green Lake?
Yep.
Now, Merrim that just took a long NBA 3. Does he play down on Green Lake too, or?
No, that's at Linwood 24-hour fitness.
Linwood 24-hour fitness guy?
Whoa!
Foul on number. Who was that foul on? Number 8?
Yeah, I gotta get off the mic.
Okay. Anton, talk to me for a little while, but he needs to focus on his team right now. I know how he feels when you're watching these games. All right, TJ? When you're watching these games as a captain and trying to not only be a commentary, it is tough to hold back when you want to coach and you want to kind of tell your team what they need to do. You know, kind of cheer them on at times too. But here we are with the nightcap game. Ball moving up to Merrim. Merrim looking to go to the hole, pass into the middle. Larry missing a bunny, but he throws it, misses another one. Wow.
Hey, get back.
Eric Turner coming down, taking it to the hole, strong, a foul. Foul on number 8, Najon. That's his second foul of the night. Sitting here next to Brooklyn. Brooklyn taking care of the books here in the scoreboard. Every time I look at the scoreboard, I always think to myself, wow, I'm jealous of her handwriting. Nice handwriting she has over here. Oh boy. So here we are with 15 minutes left in the game, 39-36. This game is tight. You know, it's going to come down to which team is going to be able to be efficient in control with a layup of Najon. Now cut the lead of the other team, 39-38. Joe bringing the ball down, passing over to Mike Grundy. Grundy taking a quick three-pointer, but hitting it in rhythm. He can hit that shot. As we bring it down, the pace is starting to pick up a little bit. Drew looking inside, passing to, what a play. Great pass from Drew over to Zay. Zay in the motion of going down to the bucket, gets a nice little give and go. Tippy toes going for a reverse, getting fouled. and puts them on the free throw line. So 42-40, 14 minutes left. We have a 2-point game. Tiputo is the kind of guy that takes his time on the free throw line. Nice free throw there. Taking a 3-point lead here. We get off the. We got the ball out of bounds here, 44-40. 44-40. Out of bounds. Here we come, the ball coming down to Mike Grundy. Mike Grundy looking to the middle, what a pass outside. Oh, out of bounds there. Not sure what happened there, but here we go, ball in bounds. Actually Joe has the ball at the corner here. And passing over to E.T. E.T. taking a long shot, missing it. Offensive rebound. I'm telling you, Tormented Souls, man, they work hard on both sides of the court on rebounding, you know. And Brad just losing the ball there, but here comes Jalen going in. Oh, with a block. We got the ball back. Najon, step back three, no good. Mike with the rebound. Moving up to E.T. E.T. crossing over, holds it up. Good decision there. Back over to Mike. Mike's looking to go inside. Looking, passing over to Joe. Joe looking. Joe pulling out to the wing. Pass it over to Mike. Resets the offense. Here comes, wow, what a layup by Tippy Toes. Will's waiting to get in. He's gotta get a timeout. So we got a timeout here. 11:24 left in the game. 46-40. This is getting close here. You know, this is of course right now looking at this situation here. Anton's team is trying to figure out their rotation here. But Zay going in, missing a layup. That was a tough one. They needed that. And passing up to E.T. E.T.'s got it. Nice, strong layup. E.T.'s got that second, third, fourth gear when it comes to those quick layups. Double dribble on that situation. Out of bounds here, 48-40, 10:40 left.
I think you need some glasses.
That's in the middle, no good. Taken out of bounds here. Zay taking it out, passing to Merrim, back to Zay. Zay bringing it down, looking at Jalen in the corner. Jalen has it in the corner here. He takes a three-pointer, hits it. 43-48. They're relying on those kind of shots to be able to keep this game close, but they're going to have to start putting some pressure defensively, forcing the tempo here on Tormented Souls like they just did. But Mike, with a nice left-hand layup, made sure that was going to go in. Easy looking over to Larry. Larry looking at the three-point shot. Now, I've seen him hit it, and he's hit another one here. So Larry told me in an interview earlier that he can score outside. E.T. open look air ball though. And here comes the comeback here, 46-50. Larry taking it in strong, scoop to hoop. There it is. 48-50 with 9 minutes left. Anton's team looking like they're gonna come back here. Let's see if they can make a defensive stop here. They got Easy trying to handle Mike Grundy going to the hole. Now Easy is actually a former player of mine at Shoreline, and he does have some good lateral defensive movement, but Mike Grundy has a quick first step and strong at it if he can get his shoulders ahead of you. So that's going to be a tough stop for Easy. Easy now is on the block here. Back out. He's going to put him back on the block here. Over to the corner. Brad taking a three, missing it. Here comes Easy bringing it down here. Mid-range jumper, no good. Those are the kind of shots I was talking about. The chemistry of this team needs to be worked on here, but their transition offense is not a problem, because that's what happens when you can get guys in open space that Anton does have. He has some athletes. He's got guys who can run the floor and fill the lanes. You know, Zay, Jalen are two guys. All right, there goes Lauren Sleepy. You know, he's a regular over there at LA Fitness Mill Creek, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 to 1. See if he's feeling good enough to come play tomorrow morning. But we are in the nightcap game tonight with 8 minutes left. You know, with this schedule, the Fall League having 5 games a night, starting at 6 p.m., ending at the last game at 10 o'clock. You know, for these teams that are playing doubleheaders, you know, you could have a late game, you could have an early game, but for Anton, myself, and Brooklyn here, you know, we're here from the beginning to the end, and got to make this league strong as we move forward, you know, into this Fall League. To keep you guys updated here on YouTube, we do have the MUV Men's League here down in Silver Lake, and this is the third league, starting with the debut league in spring, and then summer league was fun, and of course now at the Fall League we have 9 teams. I'm expecting probably 10 to 12 teams come Winter League in January. A lot of feedback. Everybody's starting to enjoy this league, especially with Anton videotaping every game and putting it on his YouTube channel, Pacific Northwest Ballers. You know, everybody across the Northwest can just turn on YouTube and be able to see themselves play or see their friends play and ultimately show up and want to be involved in it. It was a foul call, stop foul on a transition, which is always considered a good call, a good foul. So Larry taking it out right here. They have a 1-point lead here. With 7 minutes left, they gotta have to kind of be efficient here on their decision making. Merrim looking for an NBA 3, taking it, missing it. Tough shot here. Eric going downhill behind the back, passing over to the captain. The captain taking his 3, missing it, tipping it out to Mike. But Merrim got to pick it up and control it. There it is, the pass. Oh, good play. Zay finishing that left-hand layup. Now with a 3-point lead, I gotta start thinking about the captain here after just making that 3, wondering if they can keep pace here, because playing a back-to-back got to be tough, you know. And 55-55 with 6 minutes left, a fresher team should be able to, you know, have the energy coming down the stretch here. But the ball movement of the Tormented Souls is the key. You know, we got to see.
Wait, what?
We got to see if the Pacific Northwest Ballers team can stop this Tormented Souls team. Now remember, they're undefeated 3-0 this season, and that's one of the reasons why they are. Eric Turner with the three-pointer on the outside. 58-55. They're up by 3 here. Jalen's a very good player offensively, and of course that player there, Zay, also. You know, they rely on those two guys to keep the pace in every game here. But they are defensive players also. Let's see if they can stop the team. Brad looking to float it inside. He does take a shot, and it's nice. You know, there's role players that Tormented Souls have. They know their roles. They play their roles well. And that just shows it right there with Brad with a nice little midi. Taking a high level mid-range shot. Here comes Mike bringing it down, throwing it to the middle. ET, so smooth with his layups. Jalen's gonna have to figure a way to stop and slow him down. Zay looking for a 3. This is gonna be important, but he misses it. Easy with a nice putback. 59-62. With 4.5 minutes left, it looks like the pace is gonna be an advantage to Tormented Souls. It's kind of a nice, comfortable pace. Now here comes Jalen looking, step back, tough shot, missing that. Oh, loose ball, easy. Oh, turns it over, throws it up out of bounds. Here we are with a 5-point lead, ill-advised pass. They did have possession of the ball. Mike Grundy could have held that and killed some clock here. It's now the clock is on their side. They need to really take advantage of the clock. Now Zay here in the mid, throwing it over to Easy with a nice pass. Easy's been a great pickup for them. He moves well without the ball, and I've always said that when he's at college at Shoreline. He's an exciting player on both sides of the court. Was that was it? They had 59. It was 59. No, it was right. It was 59. You'll see it. It was 59. I don't know who that foul was, but Brooklyn. You know, I know it was 59. And Merrim just said he'll check the tape for us and let us know. I think we'll let him know.
Yeah.
We'll let him know when next week. So, and Merrim, if you're watching this video, we're just letting you know it was 59. So here it is, a 64-64 game. Mike calling an isolation here. And a foul. Wow, that's a strong move there. Now Mike is very good going to his left, and if you watch any film on him, which I know Easy is going to have to do it. He is a college player, and he knows how we watch film in college. He needs to watch this film and see that you can't give Mike the left side because his hezzy move, the first step is really good. There's E.T. keeping this game close here, 64-64. Mike with the free throw, now 65-64. They got it with the 2-minute mark here. The clock will be stopping every timeout, every foul. Oh, that was a tough three he taken. And Zay, doesn't get the rebound there. Mike bringing it down the middle, putting pressure on the defense. There it is, Brad with the layup. Great behind the back pass by Mike. Now it's a 3-point. Oh no! Pacific Northwest Ballers are falling apart the last two plays. Taking a tough three and now turning over the ball. It's a 3-point game here. Now it's going to come down to them might having to foul because, oh, they got a turnover here. Moving it up. Easy, taking a nice easy layup. 66-67, 1 minute and 12 seconds. Here it is, there's a foul. Foul on Jalen. Jalen is in the way. So here we go. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. 1 and 1. So here we are, 67-61, 1 minute and 6 seconds left. E.T. on the free throw line. This is going to be very important here to hit these free throws. Let's see if he can. He makes the first one. A 2-point game now. Now a 3-point game. This is going to be very crucial. You guys do have timeouts, correct? Yeah. Okay, use them wisely. Here comes the foul.
On you?
Team fouls?
4.
14 fouls here. We need 3 more fouls here. Top of the key. Najon has it. Najon looking for some space. Throws it down low. Larry powering up. Foul on Brad. So Larry on the free throw line with 54.6 seconds left. 69-66. Larry has 2 free throws here. Crucial 2 free throws. First one, no good. Barely hit the rim though. Actually turned into become a good foul for Tormented Souls. Larry with the second one. Needs to get over that front rim. Can't get over that front rim. And here comes E.T. And going in strong and laying it up. There it is. Now we have a 5-point game here. Najon taking a 3, cutting it down to a 2-point game. 69-71. E.T. has it, throwing it down to the captain. The captain holding it. Back to Mike, moving the ball around. Foul. There's the foul. That's the foul they needed. That's the only way to stop this scenario because they are down. Anton going crazy over here, hoping that his team can foul and get the ball back, and also hoping for a missed free throw by Brad here. If Brad hits both of these free throws, that puts pressure on Pacific Northwest Ballers to get 2 possessions. And he makes the first one. Still a 3-point game, which is 1 possession. This is crucial right here. That's what I love about this game, the strategy of it all. And that's why we love to videotape this and commentary and let guys learn what needs to be done here. Now, up by 4, Najon bringing the ball down. You're going to expect to get a foul here to stop the momentum. And again, that's 5 fouls, right? Here we go, Zay in the corner. Foul here, another good foul. And whoa, it's a 1-on-1 actually. I don't know if that was a good foul, but it is a 1-on-1. So a 1-on-1 situation. Is there 673? Yeah. $73. Did he make 1 free throw or 2 on that one? The one they just shot. Because it was 1-on-1, right? I'm just trying to think of what it was. Okay. So here it is, 73-69. 19.1 seconds left. It is a 4-point lead here. And he hits the free throw. Now back to a 5-point lead, like it happened a few possessions ago where Pacific Northwest Ballers came down and hit a 3. So here we go. Whoa, he's taking a long 3-pointer. But Zay tips it in. Zay tips it in again, gets a rebound and a bucket. Foul, there it is. 6.4 seconds left. This is going to be interesting to see if it really comes down to getting 2 possessions in 6 seconds, which I don't think the Anton team can get here. 75-71. Torment and Souls are looking at a 4-0 record, leading this league, winning a back-to-back. I don't know if a team that had a double header this season has won both their games, and that's it. And that's it. 77-74. Tormented Souls takes the win here. And that is the nightcap of the night, guys. Tormented Souls 4-0.